How are you doing today? I decided that I am going to make myself a new watercolor palette. I had so fun with the mint dish. Is that what it's called? The Altoids. It's not an Altoids container. I had so much fun making that one that I figured I'm going to make another one. I found a cool old wallet. And why not make a wallet-size watercolor palette that you can literally take everywhere you go? Yeah, without further ado, let's do it. All right, so I've got this cool, it's a wallet actually. I was gonna call it a case, but yeah, there was some advertising under the stickers and I just decided to cover it up. Because why not? And plus, Baby Yoda. What can I say? So the first thing I need to do inside here is get rid of this, obviously. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna literally yank it out. Because it's just adhesive. And no adhesive is strong as the willpower of someone who wants to remove it. So, yeah, there you go. A little bit of waste, but whatever. We're gonna make something cool out of this. Pocket's excited too. Now, if this was able to open all the way, what would have been cool is you could have used the one side for your water, but I don't think that's overly important because I use my water pen, or water brush, I mean anyways. By water brush, if you don't know what I mean, one of these handy dandy things. So the next thing we need are our ever handy palette trays, or pans. I'm going to figure out how I want these in here and make sure it closes. Yep, it closes fine. Well, this is going to be neat. So, actually I'm going to use larger ones because, to be honest with you, I use a lot of paint. I don't know about you, but I'd rather not run out, especially when I'm in the middle of something. How many of these do I need? Let's see. What could I put them in? Maybe something like this. Do. That will work. I think I can fit one more in. Yeah. Probably space them out. Something like that. Yeah, that'll be cool. Alright, now I just have to open up the crazy glue. Alright, so a little dab will do you when it comes to crazy glue. Actually, let's start on this one. I need another arm to hold everything still. Trying to hold this wallet. Trying to hold the crazy glue. Trying to hold these bad boys. But that's okay. This doesn't take long. I like making my own watercolor palettes. Although I still love using the one that is my go-to. But there's something cool about making your own stuff. You have to admit. It's like kind of the art under the art, I guess. And believe it or not, that is all it takes. Oh, they're already sticking. This one doesn't seem to catching. I'm sure it'll stick. I'll actually just put a little bit on the side here as well. So we can jam up beside the other one. All right. That's pretty neat. All right, let's fill this thing up with some paint. Well, maybe not fill it with yellow because I'm almost out of yellow. I use a whole lot. So this one is the Cotman Lemon Yellow. I'm just gonna put a dab in there because that's the best I can do right now. I didn't realize I was out. You get the idea though. And that's enough to get going. And then we're gonna use some orange. I love using orange. Orange is my favorite color. Just gonna put a dab or two in there. Because these are the remnants of the last one that I made. So there's not a ton. Some burnt sienna too. That's a nice one. What is this one? Permanent Rose. That's a different one. I don't think I've even used this. There we go. What will be next? Let's put some blues in there. I like that blue. What blue is that? Cerulean. Should have a green. Actually, let's put some purple. There's not enough purple in this world. Purple is that? Dioxazine. Sounds like something you don't want to get. Then some green. Oh, it's the infamous hooker's green. Oh, that makes me laugh every time. Yeah, it's named after some dude. I thought for a minute I wasn't going to put any black in. I couldn't open it. But there's some black, because black is a fun one. So there you go. That's all it takes. Look at that. You close her up, and you got yourself a literally pocket-sized watercolor palette covered in Star Wars stickers, because that's fun. Pretty cool. I'm just gonna leave that open and let it dry. You could probably, if you had a small brush, you could fit the little brush right down in there. I think I may do that. Pocket thinks it's awesome too. So be creative. Make your own watercolor palettes. I'd love to see what you do. That's awesome. That's fun. You have to admit it. That's a tiny watercolor palette. I can literally take that anywhere and everywhere I go. And it seals up really nicely because it's meant for money. And now it is awesome and it's worth money. Well, it was worth money before. I'm gonna find a little tiny brush and I think I'm gonna put it in there because I think that would be really nifty to have that in there as well. So, what do you make your palettes out of? Or do you make them? Or do you prefer to buy them? I don't see any need to buy them at this point if I can make so many cool ones. It doesn't get cooler than that, really, actually. And it's reusing something that you wouldn't otherwise use. I don't know, maybe you like these kinds of wallets. I do not. But now I've got a nifty neato watercolor palette that I can take with me wherever I go. I just need to get a little miniature brush and then a little tiny sketchbook. Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. If I had a little tiny sketchbook, I could fit it right in here, and I could have the brush in there, and then I am good to go. Man, I'm having crazy ideas right now. Next, I maybe need to make my own little sketchbook to fit inside of this thing. That's actually a brilliant idea. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'd like to see what you're making. I'd like to see your art. I'd like to see the cool stuff you make. If you make little brushes, man, you should make a video, because if I could make a little brush, I would put it inside of that with my hypothetical self-made sketchbook that I'll never get around to making. Anyways, that was super fun. I hope you had fun, and it's nice seeing you again. Take care of yourself. Keep being awesome and making cool things. See you next time.